Royalties, welcome to yet another video. My name is Hanagantete. Thank you very much for stepping by. Thank you very much for tuning in. This is a platform where we do all things wellness. This is a platform where I do parent-child support. This is a platform where I help parents to build strong and resilient relationships with their children. I do this work from my educational background and also from my personal experiences as a parent myself. I am a professional social worker, but I also do this work based on the things that I've done wrong, and those that I've done right, the corrections that I've made to achieve better results. I take all those things and I bring those things into this platform to help other parents to build strong connections with their children. So on the previous, we are on this topic, positive parenting tips focused on connection, encouragement, and guiding without shame. This is the theme series we are busy with. Now I'm about to do the last video concerning this topic. It is very much important, Royalties, that we focus on connection, encouragement, and guiding our children without shame. We don't want our children to face shame and discouragement in the home. I always explain this already. This is how you should look at this thing as a parent when you are guiding your child and you are loving your child. You must look at it from the perspective that says the world is already very cruel to your child. Whether your child has started to go out, maybe he or she's in that age, she's able to go and play with other kids, or school going, or university, or working, or your child is working, whatever the case, from the day you bring a child to the world, this is the mentality that you need to have. This is the mindset which I'm gonna love my child, because as soon as this child is growing and he or she's going out of the home, whether to preschool or to primary school or high school, work, university, whatever the case, the world is already waiting for your child. The world is cruel and harsh. So you need to love your child enough to cover them and protect them through your loving and your prayers, and the family system must be so tight and calm, no chaos. You must make sure you take away you eliminate all kinds of chaos in your home, because as soon as your child grows, as soon as they step out of your home, they're facing toxicity, they're facing chaos, they're facing a very harsh and cruel world. So as a parent, it is your responsibility to grow your child in a very calm and loving environment, so that when they encounter those things that are out there, they know this is just a temporal place. I'm here at school or at work, or at varsity, it's a temporal space, but I can't wait to go home. Your child must have that thing I can't wait for school to knock off, I want to go home. Because when they are not okay, when they are frustrated or not emotionally okay, they know I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna find my parents. They're gonna embrace me, they're gonna love me, because I feel so loved at home. So imagine your child does not feel loved at home, and they also are not loved at school, which is 90% the case. When your child is out there, not everyone is gonna love them. So imagine they are not loved at home, they don't feel love and connection and encouragement at home, they also don't feel loved and encouraged and supported at school. Where are they going to run to? They cannot run to the parents at home and the siblings. They cannot run to school. Where are they going to run to? Where are they going to get love, support, and encouragement? This is the reason why our children will grow up, and when they reach a certain age, they start joining gangsterism. They want something that will fill the void, because now they are growing up with this void. They were not loved enough at home, they were not loved enough at school, no one understands them. It's not even an issue which your child wants to be understood. They want to be listened at, they want to be seen, they want someone who will listen without judgment. Even if they are not saying the right things, listen and correct later. So the world is very harsh and in a very fast lane. They don't have time to listen to a child, they don't have time to understand them, they just crush them and keep on moving. So imagine if the child is also going back home to that kind of an environment. So we need to listen to these videos and apply these things, try to practice these things. They will help you to build a relationship that is strong, and a relationship that is full of love and courage and support. Your child needs that. Royalties. So we've been speaking on these different topics. The first one was building connection first. The second one is communicate respectfully. The third one was guide behavior positively. The fourth one was nurture emotional skills. And the last one, which is the one we're going to speak on now, is mindset shift for you. Mindset shift for you. So you can go on the previous videos for other topics, but this last one, mindset shifts for you. Kids aren't giving you a hard time, they are having a hard time. That is the first pointer. It's not just your kids are giving you a hard time, they are also going through a lot. The second one says relationship over rules. The third one says progress, not perfection. So let's go to the first one. Kids aren't giving you a hard time, they are having a hard time themselves. So imagine if you are growing your child and you didn't do the things that I've been speaking on. You didn't build a relationship with your child. You don't take care of their emotions. You don't consider their emotions and their thoughts and and their feelings. You're just growing your child because you can afford to buy them expensive clothes. They want expensive sneakers, you buy for them. They want a PlayStation, you buy for them. They want to go on vacation, you take them. Whatever they want, they get. But the only thing that is not taken care of is their emotions. And that parent-child relationship is not there. That love and connection is not there. So sometimes we need to look at our children as not children who are misbehaving or disrespectful. We must also put it at the back of our mind with our children. They are also going through a lot. Maybe your child is going through a difficult time with their friends at school. Maybe there's a friendship breakup. Maybe there's something, jealousy, competition amongst themselves in the friendship group. So they come home with that down spirit or anger. You don't know why they're angry, or you don't know why they're frustrated, or why they're behaving like this or speaking like this. You don't need to take a hammer and hammer them and finish them up, because now you are making them to feel more and more and more frustrated. The first thing that you need to know is, can we speak about it? What is going on? What happened? And if you've built that relationship of trust and good connection with your child, they're gonna tell you, this is what happened. I got into a fight with my friend. Now we are not on speaking terms, or our relationship is breaking up. We are not okay, and I'm not okay. I'm frustrated. They will tell you everything. And if you've been listening to these videos, you will know what to do. You're not gonna take sides, whether your child's side or the child of the other person, the other friend. But you're gonna first focus on your child's emotion. You're not gonna go straight to say, but why did you say that? This is the reason why your friend is not happy with you. We were not supposed to say this. A time is coming where you will discipline your child or correct your child. But here and now, your child is crying, your child is emotional, your child is destroyed, your child is frustrated. You are not going to tell your child here and now, it was your fault, you were wrong. You are destroying your child, and they don't maybe even understand why you would say that. Or sometimes they know, maybe they can see it's their fault. Maybe it's just that they are not in that space in their mind, would say, okay, it was my fault, or what. But you cannot just go straight and to tell your child that it was their fault. Your child does not need a judge now. Your child needs a mother or a father. The child needs the parents who will hug her or him, who will embrace her, who will tell Guti, we love you, we are here for you, we will work with you, we want the best for you. If you still want this friendship, we're gonna work with you to help you to gain this friendship back. If you don't want it, we are still your parents, we're gonna help you. This is friendship. It's outside of what we have in the home. Give your child enough fuel of love in the home before you even tell them what it was their fault. Before you even tell them Vele, this is how you are. You always, even the other friend you had a problem with you, you don't treat your friends right. Your child does not need. There's a time when your child needs her mother or his mother or the parents, and there's a time will come where now you have to be a mediator between your child and the person they're having problem with. And there will be a time where you have to tell your child, ukuthi, this, according to me, you were at fault, you need to take responsibility, you need to go and apologize. But you need to know what time is it now. Firstly, it's time when child is emotional and crying. It's time for you to be a loving mother. Maybe the next day or 2 days later or whenever, a time will come for you to be a mediator. It's okay. Why did you say this? Why did your friend say this? How did the fight start? Now we are listening. We are taking things in, and as we are listening, you can see what, oh, in this space it was my child who was wrong, but in this space it was that child. And remember, your child will tell you their side of the story in a way that will convince you that they are a victim. This is what happens at the beginning stages of the problems. A person who tells you something, if they were involved in a fight with someone, they will tell you in such a way that you empathize with them, you believe their story. Until you listen to the other side of the story, then that's the only time you'll be getting the whole truth. So that's why I'm saying, first stage, love your child. No matter what he has done, hug your child, love your child, embrace your child. Then the second stage is to be a mediator, to listen to both sides, to your child's side of the story, and if needs be, you call on the other child and you listen to their side of the story. And then the third phase is when you issue a judgment, in a way, not really judgment, but you tell them, or you tell your child, what is your take out of the entire thing that has happened. So we also need to know, whatever that our children are doing, they're also going through a lot. So we don't need to be harsh on them. We need to listen and be empathetic. So the second one says, relationships overrules. Strong connection makes cooperation easier. If you do what I've just mentioned, you are building a strong relationship with your child. You are building a strong connection where your child can tell you anything and everything. And when you tell them, this was your fault, you were wrong here and here and here, they will believe you, because you have a strong connection. You've built it over the years. They trust your judgment, they trust your leadership as a parent. They will believe you, and chances are they will go and fix and take responsibility and fix what they've broken. And also, if you are that parent who models that, if you are that parent who goes to your child and say, my baby, I'm sorry, I was not supposed to speak to you like this, I was not supposed to treat you like this, it will be easier for them to believe you and to take you serious when you say you were wrong, you owe that friend of yours an apology. It will be easier for them to go back and apologize. And the last one says, progress, not perfection, for them and for you, for your children and for yourself. So we need not to look at life from the lens of perfection. We must be pleased with progress. If you are not perfect as a parent, it's okay. That's a standard. You don't need to be perfect. But are you fixing the things you need to fix? Do you go to your children and say, I'm sorry, I was not supposed to speak to you like this. It was my fault. I didn't think it properly. Now I'm here. I'm taking responsibility. I'm sorry. Do you forgive me? And don't just say, I'm sorry for the sake of saying it. Be emotionally involved. Your child needs to see it even in your eyes. Mom is sorry, dad is sorry. And then you hack it out, whatever you do to show your child what you are sorry. And then this will also make your child, when they've done something wrong to you as a parent, or to you as their parents, it will be easier for them to come back and say, Mom, Dad, I'm sorry, I didn't do things right, I didn't speak right, I promise to do better next time. It is also going to be easier for them to go to their friends out there at school to say, I'm sorry, my friend, I take responsibility. I was not it was not right for me to do 1, 2, and 3. So let us have grace for our children, and let us also have grace for ourselves. Let us not pressure ourselves up. We want to be perfect parents. There's nothing like a perfect parent. Also, let us not pressure our children to be perfect children. There is nothing like a perfect child. Let us build connections, let us build relationships and groom our children and build strong and relationships with them without expecting them to be perfect, for as much as we don't expect ourselves to be better and perfect parents. Thank you, Royalties, for sticking up to this far. I hope we're gonna see each other on the next video. Bye bye.